I can now speak with the personal finance expert, Jasmine Birtles. Jasmine, thank you very much for joining me. Jasmine,
Hi,
explain to us what situation the economy is in and why we are in such dire straits with a potential £50 billion black hole, just in your view.
Yes, there are a number of things to say about it. Firstly, yes, we are in a difficult position. I think that's a nice, kind way of putting it. We have sluggish growth, really sluggish. 0.3% was the latest quarter, down from 0.7%, which is the quarter before that. We have 100% debt to GDP levels, so
Wow.
we are owing exactly the same pretty much as we are actually pulling into this country. Which wouldn't be good for individuals, and it's certainly not good for a country. And it means that we're spending £120 billion a year on interest alone. Basically,
Does that mean that we're not actually paying off the debt?
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those situations, you know, if you've got friends who are in debt and they're like, oh, it's all right, I'm just sort of paying the interest, I'm fine. You have to say, no, you're not fine, because you're not paying off the basic, you're just paying the interest. So that's money that could be being used in all sorts of things. It could be used in the NHS, it could be used for education, could be used for care, it could be used for all sorts of things. But we are wasting it in just interest payments alone. And with this government, I mean, I have said in the past, I feel a bit sorry for Rachel Reeves, actually less and less, to be honest. But I do think that she understands that she should really be making cuts, because that's really what we do. You know, we really need to make cuts. Again, like any normal family, if you're overspending, you stop overspending, you try and make more money, you try and pay off the debts, etc. But this party cannot do that. It's ideologically stuck in this idea that you need to spend. They're spending. And again, they're ideologically stuck in this idea that the rich need to pay. You need to tax the rich. The problem is that taxing the rich in the way that they're trying to do does the opposite of bringing in tax. As we know, we've lost about between 10 to 14,000 very, very rich people, and the top 1% of earners in this country pays a third of all the tax. So every millionaire, billionaire that we lose is a huge lump of tax that the rest of us are going to have to pay. So this is what looks to me that we are looking forward to, as it were, when the budget comes in the autumn. We're looking forward to yet more taxes, which will stunt growth in the country. It will make not only rich people, but sort of middle earners want to leave the country if they haven't already. And, you know, we have a spiral then, because they keep spending and refuse to stop spending and insist on taxing instead.
What should they do? I mean, the boss of Asda alluded to cutting government spending, which is a huge amount of the debt. What would you do?
Yes, I would do the same. I mean, it was with Labour. And to be honest, not just Labour. Over the last 90 years, 80, 90 years, the government has got bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a huge bloated animal now, which is just eating money. So I would slash and burn. I would go through all government spending and slash and burn. I mean, when it comes to the civil service, obviously we need police. In fact, I would say we need more police than we've got. We need doctors, we need nurses. But the sort of the pen pushers, all these offices around the country, you know, as you're talking about the Home Office, I think that needs a root and branch clean-up. Big time. I mean, really does.
I know. And HMRC.
Yes,
I better say that quietly.
Yes. Totally. I would get rid of all of the net zero spending.
Absolutely.
I mean, come October, you know, we're going to have our energy bills going up. They shouldn't be. Gas and electricity are actually cheaper than they were. But no, our bills are going to go up because of all the stupid net zero spending. And not only that, but we are losing huge amounts in tax revenues from oil and gas production that we should be having at the moment. I mean, it's billions that we are losing in tax revenues. You'd think if she wants to tax something, go and get drilling, as Kemi Badenoch said, and tax it. You know, that would be an instant hit. But no, they don't want to do that. And I would also, frankly, be looking at the benefits bill, because there are a lot of people now. I mean, 46% of people on universal credit have been told that they don't have to look for another job. Well, I can't believe that all of those people are sick and unable, really unable to work. I think there's a lot of dodgy stuff going on. So that again would have to be gone through with a fine tooth comb. And I would set up a British Doge to have a look at all the other silly spending that's generally done. You know, the money that's being sent abroad to goodness knows what, NGOs put it straight in their pockets. I'd cut back all of that. So, you know, those are the things that I would do first. And I think that would bring in, frankly, quite a few billion to start off with.